Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot.
Lamar off to play fake. Finds his fullback. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
On first down, they'll run. Works his way to the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's into the hands of Chubb. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Blitz coming, Tua. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They send a man in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're running the option, short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Real quick, ready?
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready? You.
And he rocks the tackler. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hey, middle. Ready, shot.
Play fake, Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Jackson now on third. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action now with Jackson. He's got a man left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Running for the marker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short.
13.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's got the first and more inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Man in motion, headed right. Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Report! 180! Middle.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go. Play action. Here's Jackson. Has it in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't win the race to the outside. That Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's on the move. Brought in right side. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Miami. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
No, we changed it.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Dolphins got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Ayuk put in motion left. 2nd and 8. Finds his man Waddle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First down, here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Tua off the play fake. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens!
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
First down, ball at the 36. Mitchell will go in motion right. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Lamar off to play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
From the red zone now. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he's going to fire it deep left. Going for a waddle, but it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down, here's Lamar. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No, we changed it. We changed it.
Play fake, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Bullock's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. He's looking deep once again. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Solo left side. Solo left side.
2 and out from the gun. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. He got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Ready, Josh? 20, TX. Hey, hey. Ready,
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Waddle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Escapes the pocket. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. On target to Waddle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
14.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cages. Don't look what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Dolphins football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tua looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And this one too far in front of him, it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Man in motion here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Yo. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Give now to the running back. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Sit up.
Short side option here. He's running left. He finds space for a few yards that time. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Hey, report. Sit up. Sit up. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it takes... Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Shot.
They go play fake with Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Hey. Sit up.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, shot. You. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, 21,
Tunga Bailoa. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
They're right here. Watch it, Oscar. Father, roll.
Here's Tunga Bailoa. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Tunga Bailoa again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Whoa! Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Gotta figure out this third down here.
Go ahead.
They've got a man in motion.
Let's go. 21G, 21G. Hey.
Tunga Bailoa facing third and long. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Hey. Solo left Zion.
Sending a receiver left. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. They give it to him again. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go.
They send a man in motion.
13. Report.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 34. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Dolphins trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Motioning the tight end now. Desperation time here on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone. There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Ravens in victory formation and content to just knee this one out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
The final kneel down here, and that should put a bow on this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.